Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Elaina. Привет! I'm a Russian-American makeup and beauty addict. I usually buy, review, and do tutorials of affordable, inexpensive makeup from AliExpress, drugstore, dollar store, you name it. I'll test it on my face, I'll be a guinea pig, and I'll pass the savings to you guys. So this is a completely different video. I bought something on a really good sale, and this is the ABH set of Norvina Volume 1 and all the other stuff that comes with it. So I'm going to be doing this palette. Yes, I'm going bougie here. So you guys interested to see what happens? I'm going to be doing 3 looks. Then keep on watching. Don't forget to subscribe and ring the notification bell below so you know when I upload. Upload every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 11 AM Pacific time. So give this video a thumbs up. It really helps me. And leave me a comment. Let's get right into this video. Yes, I purchased all of that. So this was on sale like almost a month ago. Anastasia Beverly Hills had like a deep sale on the set, the whole set. So the box is beautiful. Just look at the box. I mean, I'm living for this. Like, I don't know what I'm gonna do with it, but I don't want to throw it away because it's purple glitter. Like, really, who throws away purple glitter? I know I'm getting weird, but anyway. Inside of it, there's this beauty, ABH Norvina. I mean, I took some stuff out, I'll show you. Volume 1, and it has 5 glitters. So one of them I used in my eyelids. It has glitter adhesive, and it also has ABH eyeliner, and it has ABH primer, eye primer. That's a lot. That's a lot. And it was going on sale for $62. It was like with shipping, it was $68. But I mean, for all of that and the palette. So this is ABH Norvina Pro Pigment Volume 1. Of course, it's not new, but out of all of them, I think this was my favorite in color scheme. And I love the colors. So it has this beautiful 25 shades. It has a mirror. And the shades look like this. It's gorgeous. It's absolutely stunning. The palette is so amazing. So I'm going to do swatches real quick. I'm going to speed them up as I'm doing them because this is not a new palette and you probably seen swatches on other people like a million times, but I've got to put my fingers in every single one of them. And I'm doing this look first. And then I'm going to do 2 more looks because one of my subscribers and friends says it's her favorite videos to watch. 3 looks, 1 palette. So I'm going to be doing 2 more looks on 2 different days. And then I'm going to put it all together. And that's going to be extreme pain in the behind. But I think that's what people like. And I'm going to try to make it short. It's going to be difficult. So I'm going to start with a first, second, third by row, and the easy part is they're not named, they're numbered A, B, C, D, and E, and they have numbers, so rows and numbers A1, A2, A3, and so on. So it's really simple. So I'll just shut up and I'll do the swatches and I'll speed them up. So as you can see from sped up version, so this is swatches. So that's the first 3 rows, number 1, A1, A2, A3, A4, A5. I mean, I'm not that good with swatches, so they don't really come out good. Like this pink is extremely pigmented, but the swatch is not the best. So then we got A2, B1, B2, B3, B4. C1, C2, C3, right? No, C1 is this one. Well, anyway, regardless, it's the last 5 from the 3rd row. I mean, this is extremely pigmented. Extremely pigmented. Look at that. This is like ridiculous. So I did the other arm, and that's the last 2 rows from D and E. Again, this is not the best swatch. It's a shimmer, but kind of doesn't want to stick to my dry skin. So excuse my dry skin, but this looks like this. That's the last 5 and 5. And look at this. I mean, the pigmentation is ridiculous, freaking ridiculous. This is probably the most pigmented palette I ever seen in my life. Like, seriously. It's so amazing. Look at these colors. I mean, I'm shocked. I mean, I've just applied them on my eyelids, but I didn't apply all of them. And this is like extreme pigmentation right there. So when it says pro pigment, they're not shit new. It's literally like pro crazy pigment. So I'm going to be doing this tutorial first on my eyeballs, and you'll see how it applies. I went with glitter, of course, because I mean, I have to. And then I'm going to do 2 more, and hopefully this video is not going to be over in 1 hour. So if you're interested, then keep on watching. So day 1, the first look. So let's use the primer that was included in the box. It says waterproof and long lasting, and I like that the color is light. Obviously I already seen it because I put it in my eyeball. So it does say to apply with the fingertips or small concealer brush. So I'm just going to use my fingertips because my press-on nails are actually short today. It's very opaque, which I like. It's very liquidy, I would say. And I think a little goes a long way. And I feel like I keep putting too much. Because a little drop is really, really fluid. But it covers a lot. So I think I could have used a little less, but oh well. So it comes out pretty opaque. And very light and white and very matte. It's kind of like P. Louise base, but I think it's less greasy. That's what it seems like. I don't think it's going to be as greasy as much. So far, I'm liking this a lot. As you can see, this all came out easy. So again, expensive palette, my first uber expensive palette. Oh, look at that. The easy thing is the colors are named by number. So there's no weird names. The hard thing is, if I hold it up, it's a lot of things to hold up, but oh well. So I'm going to start with A3. This is a pink and purple look, of course, my favorite thing to do. So I'm going to this one, A3. And going with Jeffree Star brushes. I'm feeling like pink and purple all over. So this is a JS12. It's a very small brush. It's good to map out your shape. So I'm just going right above my crease, because I know I'm gonna cut my crease above that spot anyway. So for me, it doesn't make any sense to put my brush in my crease and then I have to wipe it off anyway. I'm trying to diffuse it just a little bit so pink goes on easier. I'm using a bigger brush, Jeffree Star, and this is more tapered. It's good for blending color out. And this is JS6 from the same Jeffree Star Morphe set. I'm going to the brightest pink, of course. I saw that, I'm like, I gotta have it on my eyeball ASAP, this one. So I've started with this, going into the pink. And as you can see, the difference between this is pretty big. They're very different colors, so I'm kind of applying over the purple a little bit and above, packing it and blending out. As you can see, it blends together with purple. I mean, I'm not done blending, but it blends so easy. You know how sometimes you get a palette and you apply purple and you apply pink and it does not want to blend, so you have to go in between multiple times over and over to blend this out. These, I guess it's either the primer or most likely it's the quality. The only palettes I have of ABH are the Lisa Edwards and the Riviera I got in TJ Maxx, and those two are great, but I've never had a palette directly from ABH, you know, without being on sale in Target, I mean TJ Maxx. See, it blends out into a light pink easy, and that's another sign of a good palette because the pink is extremely bright. So when a color is extremely bright like that, sometimes they do not want to blend into nothing. They just want to be bright and they have to work them with another color and becomes kind of a nightmare. This one, it blends out. So of course I'm going back to purple, and I'm gonna add a little bit of this, B1. So A3, then A5, and I'm going to B1, and kind of added a little bit lighter purple. So I'll quickly cut the crease with the same base eyeshadow primer, and I did not wipe off the eyeshadow beforehand on purpose to see how the base works itself to block the color. Kind of sort of an experiment. I mean, you can see a little pink through, but since we're doing pink lid, kind of doesn't make any difference. So I'm going to B3, which is a pink shimmer right here. And going with a flat brush, Jeffree Star JS10 from Jeffree Star Morphe. The fallout so far hasn't been terrible at all. I mean, it falls out a little bit, but not terrible. But I'm still doing my base after because I knew I was gonna use glitter. And once you use glitter, it's going to be all over. Okay, so it applies easily. It's very smooth in texture. It's not too chunky. Like, you know, some brands are amazing and very pigmented, but that could emphasize your texture. You know, if you have aged skin, it could emphasize the crease in the eyes. This one doesn't. So it could be good for aging skin as well. It's very, very smooth. Kind of like reminds me of Tati Beauty. A very smooth texture. So now I'm going to use another flat brush. Again, Jeffree Star 11, JS11. It's very similar, a little bigger. It should just blend out the edges here. I use a little bit of B1, this one, and a little bit of the first one, purple, first A3. Take an even smaller brush, that's JS at 13. I'm going right, it's a pencil brush. I'm going right into the black, which is D5, right here. Really pigmented black, and goes well on top of the other color. On this channel, I like all budget brands, so this is my motto. So once in a while, I start getting into the expensive makeup. Thanks to my friend Teresa, who is an enabler in our group. I see why people prefer high-end makeup, because quality is exceptional, and I would say quality of the low-end makeup is comparable. It might not be exactly the same, but it's very comparable. So actually you could get a very good look with a Makeup Revolution palette, or Morphe in Jaclyn Hill has purples like this, so you could get the same look with that. So adding purple after the black and my low lash line right away. So off camera I applied some liner, gel liners in my waterline. So I started with Neon lip liner. Actually it's lip liner, but I put in my waterline. LA Girl Shockwave Blaze. And then I went with Colourpop white one, this one. So just kind of lighten up the pink. I don't like bright or dark colors in my waterline. So I'm taking a tiniest brush because I don't want to go overkill with the brow highlight, a brow bone. So I'm going with, this is a brow liner actually, JS7. So I'm just gonna go with a tiny brush to A1, this one. Okay, my favorite part, glitter. So this is their glitter adhesive. So what I like that it has its own brush. It looks like this. It smells very nice, which is very odd because it's supposed to be like a glitter glue, but to me it smells almost like a good perfume. That's so bizarre. It makes me want to put it all over me. But I don't know, a very random fact, but it smells amazing. So the glitter, I'm using one of the ones that came with the set, and this is in the color Glisten. So I thought it was more of like a multi-tone it'll go with pink. It has a kind of all kind of colors in it, so it's very loose, it's very fine, it looks beautiful. And the glitter glue is very clear, so the glitter adhesive, it says to apply glitter on it immediately. That's why I'm gonna hurry up and just do it. I like that it's clear, it does not destroy what applied under it. I like NYX glitter glue, but it really opaque and it kind of destroys the color that's under it. But this one doesn't. It's very clear. I really like this. I really like this. This glitter is really special. Really special. I really don't like loose glitter like this because it's very messy. I would prefer the liquid glitter or pressed glitter. Some people don't like pressed glitter. I don't mind pressed glitter because usually it's more of a easier to contain it. This one is like, you know, loose glitter, but it does look very pretty. Zoom you in. See, it's stunning. This glitter is stunning. It's such a microfine, fine texture. There's very low fallout. I mean, of course, it's under my eye, but you can't avoid it. So the eyeshadow blends easily, as you can see. So that's my first look. So let me finish my makeup, blend this out. The eyeliner is gonna be, actually let me show the eyeliner since I'm almost done. Anastasia Beverly Hills eyeliner, using for the first time. So I'm just gonna go right to town. I like the packaging, it's purple, goes with the brand. The tip looks like this. It's kind of a hard, not very flexible tip. Some people don't like it, I don't mind it. So the eyeliner is very black, it's very matte. I'm happy with it, and it applies easily. I mean, it's just your preference. If you don't like tips like this, it's more of like a felt tip and it's not very bendy. You might not like it, but I like it. And I think I have glitter in my eyeballs. Ah, the glitter is everywhere. Alright, let me go fix up my eyeball and my skin makeup base, and I'll be back. So, okay. So the makeup is done. I threw in some lipstick. If you're curious what it was, this is Hola Neon Velvet Liquid Lipstick from BoxyCharm. And also I topped it with LA Girl Holographic Topper Gloss in the color Flash and Opal. It's real glittery, it's real pretty. It goes with my makeup perfectly. So, okay, day 2, second look. And I wanted to play with the oranges and reds, and I made it very simple, so it's really easy to make, and it's very effective because it's just a bright color. So I'm going to go with the color I gravitated to when I saw red, D3. So I'm going to start with this, and then I'm going to move on to E4. They're real to blend. They're kind of very similar, but one is darker, one is lighter, red-orange. So I'm gonna go right into that. So I'm using Jessup brushes today. I'm gonna start with a smaller one, and this is Jessup 231 Luxe Petite Crease. Going into D3. I got the same ABH base, eye base. I like the base. I feel like it really works well. It reminds me of P. Louise a lot, but it seems like I like it even better than P. Louise. So I'm applying this into my crease. I'm not trying to cut anything today. I'm not even using cut crease. I'm just using very, very blended, very smoked out. Taking a bigger brush from Jessup, I took a real big one. A Luxe Soft Grease 221. This is much bigger. And I'm going into E4. That's the one I showed you before. So from D3 to E4. Which one? Yeah, this. So I went ahead and put ColourPop White Gel Liner in my waterline, and also I put brow highlight, the same as my first look, so there was nothing to show really. I use A1, which is like pretty much the only a really shimmery shade I can put in my brow bone. And Now we're going for the shimmer. So I'm going to try to use it without cutting grease and see how it sticks. I mean, this is ABH palette. It's amazing. So I'm gonna go with C3 first. It's very metallic. It's very wet looking. And then this one is lighter and less metallic. This is E1. So C3 and a little E1 on top. I'm using just a brush, a flat brush, 2/3 Luxe Smoky Shader. I'm gonna use it for a few things because I'm lazy today. So these two shades have a lot of fallout. Some reason the mattes didn't fall out as much. This one is all over the place, but that's why I'm not doing my base first. I'm learning the hard way. So I'm gonna smudge it out the outer corner, back with the first red color. And I'm going to use the same brush with a little more red, D3, the first color, in my low lash line. And I'm gonna go finish off with E4, the same order, just like on the upper lid. The same brush again, just kind of just smudge it out. So now I'm going to deepen the outer corner with the brown. I'm using a bit smaller brush, a Jessup Luxe pencil brush, 230, and I'm going into this one, E5. It's like a reddish brown. I wanted to go with black, but I always go with black, so I wanted to restrain myself and use something a little bit more fitting with the red theme. I don't want to overwhelm the red with brown because I still want red to stand out, so just in the outer corner. So I've got the glitter adhesive on already, and we're going with the orange glitter in the color Carnival. I'm going with a flat Jessup brush, and this is 233 cream shader. I put a little bit on a paper towel because this kind of thing goes everywhere. Look at that glitter. It's stunning. So the glitter falls out, of course. I mean, it's glitter, but it's very fine, just like the first glitter. And let's be honest, I'm doing the orange look just so I can use the orange glitter. I mean, I have to, right? We have to test all the glitters I tried. So now it's easy cleanup. I'm gonna do lashes, liner, and mascara. So I'll be back with the finished look. So I finished my makeup with the same Walmart eyelashes I usually use, Salon Perfect. The eyeliner from the set, ABH eyeliner, and mascara was Thrive mascara that I still like. Okay, so this is final look. Let me zoom in. It came out really nice. The glitter is very special. It has a little bit of green in it. It's like it's orange glitter, but it has like specks of green. It's really, really pretty. So I'm really happy with this. It's a very simple look, but it's very effective with the black eyeliner and the lashes just all comes together. So that's second look on day number 2. And I'm ready to go run some errands. And this is just a very subtle look. For my regular looks are a little more complex. So for the third look, I'm going to do something blue and maybe something a little more dramatic. So if you're wondering what I'm wearing, my lips is NYX Soft Matte Metallic Lip Cream over the Soft Matte Lip Cream. I got this from Walmart subscription box. Yes, Walmart has a subscription box. It's at $5 every like 3 months, but you get some nice stuff. And the color is California, how appropriate. So it goes with the eye color. It's very subtle. So if you guys like this, stay for the third look. And the third look is going to be more right up my alley, the blue. Okay, day 3. So as advertised, went for something way more dramatic. And I used blue and the cut grease and the glitter and the liner, everything. So the only problem is with these blues here, it's a lot of colors in this palette, I'm not going to deny, but I would rather go away with this because these two yellows kind of for me, like, I don't need them here, or the browns. I would rather have a lighter blue so this one could blend into, and maybe another lighter shimmer or something. But of course, I can't complain. It's a beautiful palette, but it takes a little work. So I applied the same primer, of course, ABH from the same set. And for the third time, let's do this. So I'm using yet another set of brushes. So I guess I'm gonna experiment with different brushes in the same palette. Why not? Some of my favorites from BoxyCharm and the Moda brushes. This is like a smaller brush. It's called Detail BMX 420. I'm going right for that D4. It's pretty much the only colors I'm going to use is D4, D2, the shimmer, and white, C1. So I don't need to hold up the palette because that's the only blues we got. So D4 has a shimmer in it, kind of like I keep on comparing shades to Tati Beauty, the sequin, and similar texture. So you see, it did not really grease much. I really like this primer, I really do, because it doesn't grease, and I've been playing with this, and the primer has been sitting in my eye for like at least an hour. So it's a winner. So I'm gonna start right in the middle so I can map out the grease. Alright, so I'm building up this color. So now that I kind of have a shape, and I'm going to use bigger Moda brush. This one, shade BMX 466. I'm going in between blue and white. The C1 to D4, tap in between to create a lighter blue, because we don't have a lighter blue. And this technique works. I find it works. See? It did create lighter blue, not light enough probably, but I mean I blended it out at the end. So now just a blending game between the two brushes and all colors. Make sure there's no harsh lines. And this is more difficult with cool tones, especially the blues, especially when you don't have a lighter tone to blend into. So you have to really work on it. Okay, so I'm starting to get the general shape. Make sure they're very similar or the same. So I'm going to use my cellar water Q-tip as usual, clean up a little bit, and cut the crease with the same ABH base on a small flat brush, just in the same kind of manner, and I'll be back. Alright, cut the crease with the same Anastasia base. I didn't try to make it too white because I'm still gonna apply a lot of stuff over it, so it's not gonna matter. Alright, so use a Focallure brush, and this one just came with one of my Focallure purchases. I don't think I bought it. I think they just gave it to me for free or something. But it came in one of the packages, so I'm gonna use a flat side of this brush and go into white C1. Just a flat matte white color. Load it up. So I'm just kind of outlining a white line along the crease. This is a real good opaque white, like real good. But of course, every pigment shade in this palette is great. So kind of sort of like this. So I'm gonna use another flat brush, and this is Morphe. It's another name brush, just a little flat brush. I'm going to that blue shimmer, one of the three shades, D2. It's like a bluish purplish shade. Kind of unnecessary now that I'm looking at the glitter, but the glitter is not completely opaque, so it's good to build a little blue. I was on the fence about blue glitter because it's like a different type of blue. I wanted more royal blue. I wish there was a royal blue glitter, but I really wanted to use that blue glitter. So now that we got the shape filled in, I'm going with glitter first, and then I'm gonna go with white NYX liquid liner. And this is the hardest part because I think I'm kind of running low on it now, and it's getting a little dried out. So once it dries out, it starts cracking, hence the glitter dots. So the white was cracking. I'm like, let me put some glitter dots on it. And it looks very effective too. So glitter first. Look at that. Oh, girl. Pretty. So this is called Keep Palm, like a palm tree, loose glitter. So the same thing I'm gonna do with the glitter adhesive first, and then small brush and the glitter on top. So this is a very pretty glitter. It's more of a turquoise, but I like the two various blues in one look. Kind of looks nice. So for the low lash line, I'm going to line my waterline with a combination with ColourPop, two pencils, the blue and the white. And then I'm going to put eyeshadow on top of it. Okay, so now I'm using another model brush, smudger brush. It's a DMX for 2. It's good for the low lash line. So I'm gonna go for the first shade, D4. So I'm gonna dip the same brush into white and add white. Kind of smudge it out. So the thing is, I do base later. So I'm going to clean up under my eyes and apply concealer anyway. So when you don't see, what you don't see off camera when I do my base, if I see anything that I destroyed with concealer, I go over it to kind of like fix my low lash line. But I like to do this first, because after I apply concealer, I don't want to ruin anything. So now I'm gonna go with white. So this is the most difficult part. I'll probably speed it up or cut it out, most of it. And because it's gonna be kind of painstaking moment, go over white, and then I'm gonna line my eye. So I'm definitely running out of this because it's getting really sticky and old. If you guys know good liners like this, let me know in the comments, because I'm using NYX. I like it, but I always look for something better, preferably drugstore. So now that I kind of mapped out the white liner, and I know it's looking crusty, because I think this liner is like about dead, but I need a new one for sure. So I'm gonna take the ABH liner, the black, and I'm gonna reline my lash line now to open up my eye. I really don't like color eyeliners because they kind of make your eyes look smaller, at least for me. I like black. Alright, I think my white liner finally took its last breath because it's completely crusted now. I'm using Hyundai and glitter, and we're gonna cover up those crusty parts. I use small tiny AliExpress brush. You can use any small tiny pencil brush like this. I'm just gonna create the dots as if they were jewels. I could put jewels, I guess, but this is much quicker and as effective. Alright, now that we've done this, I'm going to treat the low lash line the same way, because I felt like there's a lot going on here and not much here, and it's kind of very bland. So I'm going to use Berry M. Berry M is always a good one to go to. So this is color Asteroid 2. It's very blue-purple. So I'm gonna do the same dots on the low lash line, but in color this time. Okay, I think this is the initial look. I think they're pretty even. This might be a little bit wider out, but that's what's gonna get fixed when I do my foundation and concealer, so they will even. I'm gonna do the concealer, so they will even. I'm gonna do the concealer, so they will even. I'm gonna do the concealer, so they will even. I'm gonna do the concealer, so they will even. I'm gonna do the concealer, so they will even. I'm gonna do the concealer, so they will even. I'm gonna do the concealer, so they will even. I'm gonna do the concealer, so they will even. I'm gonna do the concealer, so they will even. I'm gonna do the concealer, so they will even. I'm gonna do the concealer, so they will even. I'm gonna do the concealer, so they will even. I'm gonna do the concealer, so they will even. I'm gonna do the concealer, so they will even. I'm gonna do the concealer, so they will even. I'm gonna do the concealer, so they will even. I'm gonna do the concealer, so they will even. I'm gonna do the concealer, so they will even. I'm gonna do the concealer, so they will even. I'm gonna do the concealer, so they will even. I'm gonna do the concealer, so they will even. I'm gonna do the concealer, so they will even. I'm gonna do the concealer, so they will even. I'm gonna do the concealer, so they will even. I'm gonna do the con lashes and mascara and everything else. I'll be back. For the lashes, I actually put really skinny lashes because I wanted the white to be visible and all these jewels to be visible. So I wanted to put some real thin. I got these lashes in TJ Maxx. They're not the greatest. I actually don't really like them that much because they're not very dramatic. But I put a little mascara on them, and this way you can actually see the eye makeup. So I'll be back with a full look. So the eye look is done and I'm happy with it. Yeah, I kind of wish the glitter was a little closer in color, but I'm happy with two blue colors in one eye look. And yeah, I like the cut crease. I need new white eyeliner for sure, but it came out nice and I really enjoy the pigmentation. Pigmentation is amazing. Yeah, I like this palette. I mean, how would you not like a Norvina Pro Pigment? So this is a final look, day 3, third look. Let me know what you guys think in the comment. Have you seen this bundle? I know it's not my usual thing to review something that expensive, but it was a treat and the whole box was $62 with everything included, and I put everything back in the box so I can just show it again. Well, this is like empty carton, but the primer, the glitter adhesive, 5 glitters, the eyeliner, and yeah, and the palette. I mean, clearly it's a great deal. So I looked up this set right now is $89, so it's a little more, but still it's not a bad deal. So if you guys are interested in something more expensive than my usual stuff that I promote, so ABH Norvina Collection Volume 1 Pro Pigment, I mean, it's incredible. The quality is incredible. Of course, I'm always skeptic and always say inexpensive makeup works, and it does work as good, but there's something about this that's incredibly pigmented, beautiful, and amazing payoff. And another thing, like how well it blends and how easy, it's just unbelievable, mind-blowing. So that is the end of my review. If you guys like these 3 looks, give this video a thumbs up. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you own this palette, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet. Upload every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 11 AM Pacific time. Don't forget to ring the notification bell so YouTube notifies you when I upload, so you always know when the video is up. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!